The girls have been great. They've, like I said, we've persevered a lot. I feel like their heads are in the right place as we're going to, mid-season, as we're going towards nationals.
What's up, everyone? This is Khalil Baker back with another episode of Inside CU Sports. This time we're going to talk with flag football. We're going to talk with Coach Kidwell, Beecher, and Autumn Spain, a little bit about their season and what's to come.
My name is Coach Kidwell. I am the head flag football coach at Campbellsville University. This is our third season of competition and excited to be back.
My name is Autumn Spain. I'm a freshman here at CU. I'm from Boaz, Alabama, and I play safety and wide receiver. Sports management.
My name's Analise, Beecher. I play safety and slot on offense. I'm from Florida, and I'm currently majoring in business and marketing.
I realized I wanted to play flag football in college when I was a freshman in high school, when I went to a showcase in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz. And I saw that there was multiple colleges there, and I thought wow, going to college actually could be an opportunity and not just a dream that I had when I was younger.
I realized I wanted to play flag football in college when I realized it's not just a competitive sport, but it's also something that can be fun and something that is growing. And there's been schools around here. They've also added it to their program, so I think just being able to be part of something much bigger and spreading the word and stuff.
I decided to go to CU because when I came on my visit at the end of January, when I was on campus touring, I met actually Annie on tour, and later when we circled back around, she said, "Hey Autumn," and I'm like, whoa, they already remember my name? So I just felt very welcomed here, and I went to a different school a month earlier, and I thought that was the place. But then when I got here, CU just felt like home.
What made me stay at CU, I think, is how special everything is. I mean, from the coaching, from the players, just, from the managers, I feel everybody, we put in sacrifices to make this a good team. And whether it's a teammate because she's a nursing major to go in the middle of the night, whether it's our coaches staying up in the middle of the night trying to work on plays, whether it's our managers going on the field, trying to find water, do things, find the cones, and just help us out, whether it's pouring or it's raining and snowing. I feel the sacrifice that they've all put in and everything. I just feel like that makes it all worth it.
One of our main goals is to have a winning season. We fell just short of that last year at 9-11 in the regular season. So one of our main goals is to have a winning season, go attend the national playoffs and get a win at the national playoffs is another one of our goals. And then we've got individual game goals each week. We want to score at least 3 times. Win the turnover ratio, all those things kind of, translate to wins in the win column. So those are the major ones we have.
For myself, goals that I set were just be better at what I can do, of just mastering my craft, so that it helps out the team as a whole. I bug Coach Kidwell about the jug machine. And then I also get out here and I do box drills. I work on backpedaling and things like that.
An individual goal that I've set for myself was to have all A's and B's this semester. That's just a goal of mine that I want to do, and also just to keep me in line and stuff like that as well. And just put all I can onto the field. Don't take a rep off as well. And that's something that I've always been instilled in me, but I've also want to keep that as something that I don't forget as well, and just something that I keep as a reminder in the back of my head.
We started out 3-1, really on a high note, and things were kind of going well and very, very positive. Went out to Missouri, faced a lot of adversity, with the weather and just different things. The travel, it was the first time a lot of these girls had traveled that far for multiple games. Played 4 games over the period of the weekend, spent an hour and a half in a basement in a tornado warning. There was tornadoes that touched down 20 miles from where we were playing. The next morning we woke up, there was a snowstorm. 32 degrees and 40-mile-an-hour winds. So we learned a lot about adversity and trying to get the girls to adapt and overcome with adversity. And I try to relate to them about that's life. You've got to deal with what's dealt to you. A lot of times there's things you can't control. Weather's one of them. The officials are another thing, and then the other team. You got to control yourself, the person in the mirror, and your team. And that's what we've got to focus on. And that's, I think, what we learned a lot from that. Friday, we play William Woods again, kind of a rematch from our trip to Missouri. Played them here at Finley Stadium at 1:30. So we've had a real good week of practice, and the girls are looking forward to that rematch.
I've enjoyed most about my freshman year would be meeting Christ-centered friendships. I didn't have a lot of close girl friendships, so it was really nice to have a lot of friends here.
I learned we have some hardworking people on this team. I've learned we have people that don't give up. I've learned we have people that may feel as if they want to give up, but they express that to us. And we've had people that communicate with us. We have people that talk with us in meetings amongst each other, and we're able to express how we feel with each other. And I feel being able to communicate that with each other it's gonna help us on the field way more.
We do emphasize a family atmosphere, and I tell the girls all the time, they're part of my extended family, and we want them to feel like they're getting a good experience, because it is, not to be cliche, but it is more than a game. And we always try to do some other things that involve family type atmosphere and activities. And even when we go on trips, when we went to Missouri, we went and visited, the Missouri State Prison that was closed down. It was built before Civil War times, and we did a little tour of that one morning and incorporated a little history, and a lot of our girls are in criminal justice degrees, and so it was very interesting. We try to do some things along that line as well as besides the game of football, because we're trying to teach the game of life as well. And like I said, about adversity and dealing with things and being able to get along and work together with others and team concept. But we've got a great staff. Coach McCowan has been with us now for a year and a half and is running the defense, and he's an alumni of Campbellsville and has done an excellent job. And Lydia Houck is our trainer. She cares about these girls immensely and is with them all the time and constantly working with them on rehab and keeping their bodies healthy and ready to go. And then Coach Anna is with us. She's our GA, and she's been a breath of fresh air for our girls, because we've got a female on staff. That's been nice to have that as well, and she's done an outstanding job. Doesn't know a whole lot about flag football, but she knows a lot about college athletics, and she kind of keeps the wheels greased and keeps things running.
A huge thanks to Coach Kidwell and Coach Mack. Also, Coach Anna and Lydia, our athletic trainer. This team wouldn't be us without y'all, and we love y'all so much.
I'd also like to make a shout out to my teacher, Mr. Adams. He's made really good points that you cannot have any sort of running organization without culture. And culture is something that's shared. It's not something made by just one person or one or two, three people. It has to be shared throughout the organization. And for us, it's a good team. The way I'd like to describe our team culture is with words such as resilience, collaboration, discipline, and motivation.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Inside CU Sports. Please stay tuned for more.